Good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning, and welcome to Coffee with Cancer. I'm your host, Dennis. It's Monday, January the 10th. It's a beautiful day out. Um, I'm going to start trying to figure out a better way to do or a different place to do my live stream at. Maybe where I can sit outside. Um, John, Grant is north of Sebastian, about 7 miles up north on US 1. Grant, Valkyria is where I'm at, and it's a very earthy, woodsy kind of place. Here in my yard out here, so to speak, is a lot of trees, palmettos and uh, coconut palms, and there's a really nice pond up here that the property owners dug out, built themselves. Good morning, Cynthia Swearingen. Good morning, Jim Steele. Welcome to the show. I'm going to try to keep this morning's program to that 30-minute marker because I have some other stuff going on this morning. Um, let's pull up our affirmation for today. Let's see. Good morning, plugs for days. This morning I'm not drinking coffee, but I'm drinking something so much more enjoyable. If y'all have never had this, you should try it. It's got so much good stuff in it. Ooh-wee. I've got these metal straws because drinking this stuff is so much easier through a straw. And if you're going to buy straws, buy something that you can reuse because there's too much plastic in the world today. So, cheers. Terry Shannon. I don't know if Terry Shannon. I think Terry's down here. Um, um, the other guy that's down here right now is the Oak Island guy, Gary Drayton. And he's with the Oak Island guys because they can't find anything on Oak Island. And I believe they're in Vero Beach. Good morning, Ray Ray. Who says, "Who the heck is this KCMD guy everyone is talking about?" You know, I would be very cautious of that KCMD guy. Yeah. I think they're Terry Shannon. I know is on this coast, and I know he's down this way. I don't know if he's in Vero or further south. 2 years ago, I saw and met Terry on the beach in Wabasso, which is a pretty hot beach for finding that Spanish silver after the hurricanes. And Gary Drayton, I met Gary Drayton several years ago down there near Bernie in Port St. Lucie. I I like Vero Beach. I do. I like it a lot, but I like Sebastian better because Sebastian has younger people, and you go to Vero Beach and it's a much older crowd. My granny lives down in Vero Beach, and I'm going to get to see her this afternoon, have some lunch with her, um, and um, she's all excited. This will be our first visit since I left um, to go north. So. Um, the affirmation for the day. Um, oh, nice, John. Yeah, Wabasso is a skinny beach. There's not a lot of beach left, uh, but there's still really good stuff to be found at Wabasso. Cynthia says, "I hope you had a great visit." Um, Not today, plugs. I've got a doctor's appointment here in just a little while. Good morning, Frankie, PD Sandigger. Welcome to the show. Today's affirmation is, I am a powerhouse. I am indestructible. Oh, do you still have the COVID, Mr. Plugs? Um, I hope you get feeling better soon. Melbourne Beach has been renourished. You know, I just can't wrap my head around that whole renourishment of the beach because, you know, here we are dumping thousands of yards of sand on the beach that will get washed out, and the beaches will replenish themselves as they have for the last 150 million years all by themselves. This thought that this thought that um, that the beach has to look perfect and pristine really sucks, because when you dump all that sand out there, it makes it harder for us guys to go out there and find anything older. Jim Steele, I totally hear that, and I hope um, you're on the mend. I'm not sure where they're pumping the sand from. I had heard a few years ago that they were trucking it in from Georgia, because everybody knows there isn't any treasure in Georgia. um, I don't know. Maybe they're sucking it out of the Indian River, the intercoastal. Maybe they're pulling it from up above Melbourne. It's not that white sand, so we know it didn't come from the West Coast. You tell them. Whoops. You tell them, Cynthia. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Sorry about that, Cynthia. I don't know where that came from. Um, I'm gonna blame it on my morning beverage, which is making me say and do things that I wouldn't normally do. Um, Now, Cynthia has found some treasure up there in Georgia. Not a lot, but there is something that somebody must have dropped along the way. Um, wow. I'm sorry about that. I really threw you under the bus that time. Um, I don't see Tommy in here to back me up and save me. He must be on the road. I saw caught a piece of his video yesterday, and he was packing to go back over to Jeff's to work on his cabinets and his landing strip or landing airfield on top of his van. Um, the white sands of the Panhandle has been seen to be is seen. No kidding. See, I didn't know that, John. Um, good morning, Bill. Bill PAPAROUS. Welcome to the show. Um, treasure is where you find it. You're absolutely right. Treasure is where you find it. We used to say that about the gold in my gold mining days. Gold is where you find it, and I guess this falls along the same lines. Um, let's see. Cynthia wants to know what the alcohol content is in my drink this morning. Well, it's not nearly high enough yet. um, there's Frankie and Jim and Papa. So, uh, yeah. Um, so today I'm preparing for a CAT scan. Um, and I have to be up in Vero. I'm sorry, down in Vero. I always say up in Vero. I don't know why that is. I have to be up in Vero. I have to be down in Vero. I have to be in Vero at about quarter to 11 um, for the remainder of the prep, and I can't have any caffeine this morning of any kind. It really is horrible. I can't have anything to eat, which is no big deal because I don't normally eat till afternoon or late evening. But the lack of caffeine for the morning is a little rough. Um, um, Papa Rouse, what's the weather like up there in Tennessee? Are you frozen out yet? And Cynthia, what's your weather? I think did I hear you say it was in the 50s? Hey, SWFL. The other Daryl has made it to the show, and Team CLAMBAKE. Good morning, Team CLAMBAKE. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, no coffee. It sucks. I really was enjoying those French presses in the morning. Um, uh, so SWFL, are you headed out to the beach? Are you 54 and raining, says Cynthia. Well, that's better than 34 and snowing. I mean, it could be a lot worse. I got to talk to my friends in New York last night for a little bit, and they didn't have a lot of snow on the ground. But their overnight low is going to be something like 12. So for this point, I'm happy not to be in New York because it's just so cold there. They haven't gotten a lot of snow this year overall. Not where I spent the summer. Now where Mark is, he's in what we call the tundra, and he sees a lot more snow than my friends Cynthia and Dean. He's only 5 or 6 miles away, but he's at a higher elevation, and the snow comes along and covers him up, and he seems to really like it. PD says it was 45 with the light winds over there in South Carolina. You're in South Carolina, right? I think that's what I remembered. Let's see. Digger Dan, welcome to the show. Getting a nice group here. Minus 22 here tomorrow. Holy moly. Team CLAMBAKE, you might want to think about finding a warmer spot to go for the winter. Holy cow. How do you dig in that? I mean, how do you take a blowtorch out there with you when you're ready to go metal detecting? Same with you, Jim Steele. 12 degrees. Yikes. Wow. Cold, cold, cold. Holy moly. The wood stay soft. Well, I guess. I don't know. This Larry says, pronounce my name Prati. Well, good morning, Larry Prati. Welcome to the show. We're all talking about how cold it is out there, except for here. John Long is up on Melbourne Beach. SWFL is down the road from me in St. Lucie County. So south, and I'm right smack in the middle of them all. SWFL, maybe you need to put the nightlight on and hit those beaches just after dark. I don't know. Do they close your beaches down there at 9 or 10 o'clock, or can you go out there all night, overnight? You need to beat that guy that's getting out there. I'd like to say it was me, but it's not. But everyone gets my name wrong. Well, if we don't know how to say it, we'll get it wrong for sure. So the R the R at the end of your name is silent. it's cold when I open the freezer. Ray Gonzales, I'm telling you what, you're up there in California. There's one place I really have no interest in going ever again. Everybody drives like it's the end of the world. It's going to happen anytime soon. Um, I have friends that live out there. I went out to um, San Diego when I was younger. Um, you kind of have to be a NASCAR driver to get around out there. Holy moly! And the gold prospecting laws in California are so much more difficult. Um, Digger Dan Cladd has been tumbling pennies for 5 days. Wow, that's a lot of pennies. Are all of those pennies from 2021, or are they from a longer period of time? I know you dig a lot of Cladd. That is certainly true. Um, John says we hunt at night during turtle season. It is lights out. As too much light affects the turtles. Egg laying on the beaches, guidance system. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about that. I've only hunted the beaches at night for 1 week, and that was during the spring break last year and the year before, down in West Palm and Hollywood Beach. But that makes sense, John, with the turtles coming in to lay their eggs. I think John answered me, and I. Oh, that's really smart. SWFL says he uses the red light when it's turtle season as needed. That's pretty smart. Dan says it's 2 years worth of pennies. Well, I'll tell you what. If they won't go through the machine, the coin star, if you use that method, you can roll them up and drop them off at your local bank. They're still legal tender. And my favorite California gold prospecting channel is Two Toes. I don't think I've seen that. I'll have to add that to my watch list and see what they're doing out there in California. Lane says he's cleaning up his Cladd. He's going to buy an XPORX with it. I think that's a really good system. I haven't seen a lot of them, but I think they run right along the same lines as the Deus. So cool, man. Good for you. There's lots of chat this morning. Right. John says they mark egg sites where eggs have been laid so we can avoid those places. And they put a caution tape around the nest, and uh, and you really don't want to mess with the turtles here in Florida, because um, they'll get you for that. I know the fines are pretty substantial. Team CLAMBAKE, thanks for coming in this morning. Be good at work today, and we'll see you on the next good find. I have to drink some more of this because I'm running out of time. Now, I found with this stuff, it tastes pretty nasty, but if you put it in the refrigerator and get it cold, it's more bearable. And if you drink it through a straw, you hardly even taste it. This is not the same solution that you would take for the colonoscopy. This is just so they can look at my insides on the CAT scan. That's my 2-minute alarm. Well, thank you, John. I'm going to try to do a 30-minute program every day this week. Oh, it's so good. You got to lick the straw. 30-minute goes by fast. It does. And I might consider expanding that to a little bit longer show, less days a week. So instead of a 30-minute show 7 days a week, maybe an hour-long show 5 days a week, something like that. And I'm still trying to figure out what's going to work best for me and what's going to work best for everybody else. Today's affirmation is, I am a powerhouse. I am indestructible. And let's take a quick look outside. To do that, I'm going to disconnect the mouse so I can carry the Chromebook outside and have a quick look and show you what it looks like out there and in the real world outside of the van. I almost need my hat out here. Well, I almost need my hat out here. So it is a gorgeous, beautiful morning out here in the Grant-Beck area. Up here is the pond. Oh, it's bright out here. Now, I also know that recently, just after the New Year, Sorry, I walked away. I walked too far away from my hotspot, and it booted me out. It's all good. I hope everybody can hear me and see me now. Thank you for coming to this morning's show. I wish you all the very best day. Get out there, enjoy. If you can. If you can't, for those of you who are in those colder areas, build a nice fire, get it good and toasty in your living room, and put a picture of the beach up on your big screen TV. Get out your Speedo, and lay out on the rug and pretend that you're in the warmer weather. Thank you, Dan, for that vote of confidence. Thank you, Petey Sandigger, Frankie. I see Cynthia has made it back with us. Thank you, Cynthia. Well, you know, the show is about me, I think. I don't know. I can't lay in front of the fireplace here. The fire ants will eat me alive. PAPAROUS says everyone have a fantastic and awesome day. Ray Gonzales, you have a fantastic day. Thank you, Bill. Appreciate it. I'm gonna get off of here and get my next dose ready. And I'll see you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. We'll see how this goes. Thanks for coming in. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Stay happy. Amen.